Steven Universe and all associated images are property of Cartoon Network, Rebecca Sugar, and any and all other respective owners. I don't know them all. All footage in this video has been used for the purpose of critique parody under fair use. Please support the official release. Alright, so today I'm going to be talking about something a little different. Different than my typical theory video and from my last theory video, which was also different from my typical theory video, so just different in general. Now, please keep in mind that none of these theories are really mine at their basest level. I'll just be giving an overview of them and weighing in on which one I feel is the most likely. I'm lumping some of the best ideas together and then picking the three that I find the most noteworthy to talk about here. First though, let's discuss what this theory video is going to be about. That being, this object seen in the episode Lion 3 Straight to Video, an object that fans have come to call Bismuth. From a real-world perspective, bismuth is a crystalline metal that is no more a gemstone in terms of real mineralogy than pearls are. It has diamagnetic properties, which I'm not even going to try to explain what that means in this video, you should just go look it up, and can be used as a semiconductor. Its crystalline structure is unique and instantly recognizable, and it is this unique shape that has led to fans attributing the name bismuth to this object. As you can see, it is unlikely that this thing, stored within Lion's pocket dimension, is anything but a bismuth crystal. And as it is bubbled, it is also almost definitely not a real Earth bismuth crystal, but something related to gems. The first of the three bismuth theories that I want to give an overview of today is the theory that bismuth is a form of technology and not an actual gem. This would make sense for reasons not limited to the fact that a mostly hollow pyramid-shaped gemstone would look pretty awkward poking out of a gem's body, and the fact that we simply haven't seen anything close to another metallic gem before, even in the bubbles in the burning room. If this is the case, bismuth could be an invention of rose quartz, something to protect the gems or restore corrupted gems that simply was never functional or complete. It could also be any number of other pieces of technology that we've just never seen before, including a homeworld weapon. But if it is a homeworld weapon, that kind of makes me wonder then why Rose would leave it somewhere where Steven would find it, when it's apparently too dangerous to be kept in the burning room. Needless to say, if it is a piece of technology, I find the possibility that Rose herself created bismuth to be much more likely. The second noteworthy theory is that bismuth isn't a gem, not a piece of gem technology or an actual gem person, but a similar creature to a gem, a member of a metal-based species that is in some form of conflict with the gems that are still loyal to Homeworld. I will flat out state that I don't believe this theory and that it will take in-series confirmation to change my mind. First of all, if the crew wanted to introduce us to metal-based, gem-like aliens, it just doesn't make sense to me that they would pick a metal with a crystalline structure that, based on their definition of a gem in series, could be a gem. I would expect them to show us a glimpse of something completely different from a gem structurally, to plant the idea more solidly in our minds. Not only that, but I just don't get the sense that that's where the series is going. I call it a gut feeling, I guess, if you want. And finally, the third theory that I want to give an overview of today is the theory that bismuth is, in actuality, a gem, as in a gem person, a actual sentient gem. After all, if pearls are gems, even though actual pearls are not gemstones, then a crystalline metal could also be a gem. People have even claimed that bismuth might have some special connection or relationship with rose, partially because bismuth is typically predominantly pink in color with other colors kind of sprinkled around it, and, well, it is entombed in a rose quartz bubble inside Lion, who has an obvious connection with Rose. The theories, as I've seen them, tend to go that bismuth had some kind of falling out with Rose, and Rose bubbled her, or something along those lines. Some who believe in the Rose Diamond theory say that Rose herself is not Pink Diamond, but that she and Bismuth would fuse to form Pink Diamond. While I find this theory overall to be the most probable, I don't believe that Bismuth and Rose fused to make Pink Diamond. In short, I believe this because Rose seems to fit all of the criteria for a diamond all on her own. Aside from being pink in color, we know that she led a significant gem force during the Civil War. She is larger even than some fusions, extremely powerful, and has been called one of a kind by Pearl. She has been praised for her tactical and leadership abilities, and she has healing power, which would be very useful for a leader. And given that Homeworld seems to breed its citizens to fill specific roles, unless Rose was the very first gem or one of the very first gems somehow, it is likely that this is the case for Rose as well. It's possible that she has natural leadership abilities because she was bred to be a diamond. a leader. Not only that, but Pearl seems to have a specific, direct allegiance to Rose herself that goes back a very long time. Based on Pearl's spacesuit and Sardonyx's outfit, Pearl's allegiance to Rose doubles as an allegiance to Pink Diamond. If Pink Diamond was a fusion of Rose and another gem, it is unlikely that she would unfuse except on rare occasions, and therefore Pearl would not have a specific allegiance to Rose, but to Pink Diamond herself. There is just so much evidence planted throughout the series that Rose herself was Pink Diamond for me to accept that Rose would have to fuse to become Pink Diamond. Could this be true? Yes, absolutely. But I find it far more likely that Bismuth was an ally or associate of Rose who Rose felt would get in the way of the rebellion or of another operation that Rose intended to pursue, or Bismuth simply became corrupted. I think that Rose poofed and bubbled Bismuth, with Bismuth maybe being the first gem who was ever bubbled, this instant being the origin of that technique. I think Rose probably kept Bismuth wherever she could, either bubbled or stored in another object, until finally Rose entombed her inside Lion in a bubble. As for what I think Bismuth as a gem would be like, if I had to guess, I think she would probably have multicolored glossy skin and clothing, a staggered ball gown resembling a step pyramid, and magnetic powers. And that's really all I've got, honestly. I hope I've done a good job conveying the generalities of the Bismuth theories, as this was a highly requested topic. Is there a Bismuth theory that you think holds some weight that I didn't cover here or doesn't fall under the categories that I mentioned? If so, feel free to detail that theory in the comment section down below. Unless you try to tell me that Bismuth is Lion himself, in which case, sorry, but you're wrong, because Bismuth is bubbled and isn't part of Lion's body. So, sorry for those of you who believe that theory. It's impossible for it to be correct. Either way, this has been AJ22, and I will talk to you guys later.